I am almost finishing the analysis of these new space sets, city, and only the two biggest ones are missing. It's time for the 60433 Modular Space Station, a really innovative and in some ways even surprising set, as nothing like this had been done in LEGO City until today. A circular space station with the capacity to support several models, 8, and these can be placed in different ways and even form a vehicle on itself. It contains 1097 elements and has a recommended retail price of €100 or $110, which is equivalent to a price per part of 9 cents in euros or 10 cents in dollars. Unlike what has happened with many other city sets this year, this one has stickers and lots of them, 15. However, more than half of them are placed in the models, which even makes me wonder if it was considered as a printed element, since there are so many in more than one set. One detail that I really like is the fact that it can be set to be built with family or friends. There are 6 instruction books, which allows the same number of people to be building at the same time. With the first book, we make the model that will be the vehicle or the engine for the entire system, where the station pilot will be driving. However, it even allows you to carry 2 minifigures. I highlight the trans black glass, exclusive in this color until now. We move on to the second book with backs 2 and 3, where we'll build the circular structure of the station. It is very solid and allows up to 8 models to be attached. Its rigidity comes from the circular Technic Gearrex in a new color, sand blue, with a central cross structure, which not only gives it more stability, but also makes it easier to handle. Pay attention to the placement of the racks, don't forget to check the ends, it can be up or down. I highlight the pearl gold bars, exclusive in this color, and the several bars spread throughout the set, which allows astronauts to hold on to them in space. This book also demonstrates the several play possibilities that this set provides. The models can be placed in the station, or form some sort of vehicle like a convoy. Third book, and we start with the modular capsules. In this set we have 4 in total, practically identical to each other, differing only in their content and the color of the curved panel at the top, which can be in trans black or white. This color is exclusive to the set. This one represents a dormitory, which surprised me that it didn't have a white top. I hope the figure don't wake up with the sun facing it. Book 4, the most interesting for me. We started with a small repair robot and 2 more models. They are not capsules, but rather a greenhouse with an organic vegetable garden, windscreen in a new color, trans clear, and a satellite with a very cool design, where I highlight the printed panels, only one on one side, and the excellent use of Harry Potter magic wands to achieve this excellent effect on the dish. We move on to the 5th book with 2 more capsules, a laboratory and the engine room with several tools, and a sticker with a reference to 60434, the set I will leave for the next review, with an interesting detail that I will show you in it. Finally, the last book, backs 8 and 9 with 2 more models. Another capsule with food inside, which should represent the cafeteria, and some sort of platform which supports an excellent and detailed overbike, which looks like something that came out from some futuristic film. Finally, all that's left to talk about are the minifigures. There are 6, all of them different from the other sets, but within the same style. Pilots in blue, miners, engineers in yellow, and scientists in green. However, one of the latter appears in darker tone with a new printed head and helmet in dark green, being these elements exclusive to the set. This seems to indicate that this character is a theme's chief scientist. In conclusion, this set is really fantastic, although I'm being a bit partial because I always try to see the more toy side of sets. I can only imagine what a 7 or 8-year-old child would feel with this set in his hands. The playability of the set is enormous, and the models that make it up are very well done, especially the station structure and the satellite. Models can make the build somewhat repetitive, but it is a necessary task, and the idea of using them as a train shuttle is very good. So, what is your opinion about the set in this new line? Is it part of your shopping list? All that's left to talk about is set 60434. Is it the icing on the cake for the theme? Thank you LEGO and LAN for sending the set for a review. Opinions on it are my own. And don't forget, play well.